Hello, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at your home and you are enjoying your vacations also. This is Deepak Gandhar. I am your maths educator and I am congratulating you all that you all have promoted to your next class. Though we all are passing through very crucial time of this COVID-19 pandemic, but we cannot stop our study. So let's study well at your home, and we are providing you the study material. Watch it carefully. Hello students, let's start. The second chapter of your maths is linear equation in one variable. In this chapter you are going to realize that how your previous knowledge will help you. Okay, so let's start linear equation in one variable. Students, you all are familiar with these terms: algebraic expressions, equations, equality, polynomial, monomial, binomial, trinomial. You all are familiar because you have studied about this in your 7th class. We will move ahead after recall these terms. Algebraic expression. What are the algebraic expression? Algebraic expression are built up of constant and variable. Constant and variable. What are the constant? Constant are those whose value does not change. And what are the variables? Variables are those whose value varies. So algebraic expressions are the combination of constant, variable and operations. What operations are there? Plus, minus, multiplication and division. It can be there. Now what are the equations? Equations. The algebraic expressions which shows equality, less than and greater than between two sides, left hand side and right hand side, is called an equation. Here this is an equation: 2x minus 3 equals to 7. This side is called left hand side and this side is right hand side. The expression is showing equality between this side and this side. That's why it is known as an equation. This x is the variable, this 2 is constant. So an expression which shows equality, greater than or less than between two sides is called equation. Now switch on the term polynomial. What are the polynomial? Polynomial is an expression consisting of variables and coefficients that involves the operations addition, subtraction, multiplication, and the very important thing, non-negative integer exponents of variable. This is the most important thing. Non-negative integer exponent of variable is called polynomial. Example: 2x, this is a polynomial. 3y plus 3, these are the example of polynomial. 2x, it is the combination of constant and variable. This is the coefficient of x. It can be a polynomial, yes. Now 3y plus 3, this is also a polynomial, but 3x to the power minus 1 plus 4, is this a polynomial? No, this is not a polynomial. Just switch on the definition. Non-negative integer exponent of a variable. This is the variable, this is exponent, and this is negative exponent. That's why this cannot be a polynomial. Take another example: 3x plus 4y square, and if this is negative, this is also not a polynomial. You have already studied about polynomial. Now a polynomial, if one term, a polynomial if it has a one term, it is called monomial. How can we find out whether it is monomial, binomial or trinomial? Just take an example. If we are talking about the language, if I am writing here my name is Deepak, so this space, what does this space show? This space shows that this is one word and this is another word, this is another word, this is another word. That's why the whole sentence is consist of 1, 2, 3, 4 words. Same thing in mathematics. In algebraic expression, the operators plus and minus behave like a space in English language. Take an example, 2x plus 3. This plus shows space. This is one term and this is another. That's why the polynomial is consist of two terms and this is called binomial. In same manner, if a polynomial has three terms, it is called trinomial. Now again, a very important thing, degree of polynomial. What is the degree of polynomial? Degree of polynomial is nothing but the highest power of variable. Highest power of variable is called degree of polynomial. Take an example, 3x cube. This is a polynomial of one term, and what is the variable x? It has power 3. That's why the degree of polynomial is 3. Take one more example, ax square plus bx plus c. This is a polynomial with 3 terms. That's why this is a trinomial and variable is x and the highest power of x is 2. That's why this is called quadratic and the degree of this polynomial will be 2. Our chapter name is linear equation in one variable. So why linear equation in one variable? A polynomial whose degree is 1 is called linear polynomial. A polynomial whose degree is 1 is called linear polynomial, and a polynomial shows equality between two sides is called linear equation in one variable. Now in our chapter we are going to study about solution of linear equation. How can we solve the linear equation? Take the same example, 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. To understand the equation, we are going to take the help of this balance. In our daily life we deal with this balance many times. So just take this side is 2x minus 3 and this is 7. Now if we want to solve the equation, what is the solution of equation? We have to find out the value of this variable, because 2 is to constant, 3 is constant, 7 is constant. What is the variable? X is variable, and we have to find out the value of this x. Now there are two methods we can use to solve this. Just take an example in our daily life. This is left hand side in which we are putting 2x minus 3, and this is the right hand side in which we are putting 7. If we want to balance this needle in between, so we have to find out the value of x, and we can put the value of x in such a manner that the left hand side equals to right hand sides. So what can we do here? So we will try to eliminate rest of the things but the x. Okay, so we want to eliminate this -3 from the left hand sides. So what should I do here? If I want to eliminate this -3, I have to perform an operation +3 here, and thus we are using this sign. It shows equality. So if we are adding +3 here, the same operation I have to perform in right hand side also. It will give you -3 and +3, it will be 0. So remaining is 2x equals 7 and 3 10. Are you getting my point? Okay, so now I want to eliminate these 2. For eliminating this, I have to perform a division. It should be divided by 2, and the same operation I have to perform here. These 2, it remain x equals 2 5 ja 10. So what is the value of x? Is 5. This method is called inverse operation method. Now we are going to understand the new method, which is called shifting or transposition. What is the transposition or shifting method? In this method, we just shift rest of the integers or constant and whatever it is, we just shift all the things but the variables to the other side. Some rules are there. This is a magical river. If anything is cross this river, is totally change its nature. If plus is going to other side, it will be converted into minus. If minus is crossing the river, it will be converted into plus. If multiplication is crossing the river, it will be converted into division. And if division is crossing the river, it will be converted into multiplication. Now take an example. X minus 2 is equal to 7. We have to find out the value of x. Because x is the variable, we are going to use the shifting method here. -2. We will shift this -2 to right hand side. What does rule say? Rule say if any negative integer will cross the equality sign, it will be converted into positive. So x will remain here, -2 will go to other side, 7 is already here, -2 will come here and it will be converted into +2. So x is equal to 7 plus 2, it will give you 9. Now take another example. 3/7 plus x is equal to 17/7. Again we have to find out the value of x. X will remain to left hand side. These 3/7 will be shifted to the right hand side. Okay, 3/7 is by default positive. That's why 17/7 is here. 3/7 will come to the right hand side and converted in negative sign. It will be 3/7. Now we have to perform subtraction of a rational number. 17 upon 7 and minus 3 upon 7, denominators are same. It means this is a ready-made food. Just subtract numerator 17 minus 3, it will give you 14 upon 7, and we can cancel out 14 by 7, 7 1 ja 7 and 7 2 ja 14. So what will be the value of x? X is equal to 2. The very simple method, transposition, is easier to inverse operation method. Now take another example. 6x is equal to 12. Again we have to find out the value of variables x. 6 is the coefficient of x. We want to shift this 6 towards the right hand side to find out the value of x. So x will remain to the same side, and this 6 will be shifted towards right hand side. 6 is performing multiplication here. If the constant and variable are attaching without any sign, these are performing multiplication. So 6 is multiplying to x. That's why after shifting, 6 will perform division here. 12 upon 6. 6 2 ja 12. So what is your answer? X is equal to 2. I hope you have understand the point. How can we solve the equation by transposition or shifting method? In the same manner you can solve your exercise 2.1. I hope you will solve all the questions. The first question, x minus 2 is equal to 7. Minus 2 will be shifted to right hand side. It will be converted in positive. 7 plus 2, x is equal to 9. Y plus 3 is equal to 10. This is also a very simple question. I hope you will try to solve the questions, and please try to complete your exercise 2.1. See you in next video. Thank you so much.